Here I was thinking we might be hanging around for 20 minutes. Okay, so this is the last game of the day for me. The last game of the MDL CIS qualifiers for the day as well. The winner goes through to the playoffs to play up against the winner of Bracket A. And the winner of Bracket B, who's already been decided, it's Team Spirit, will be playing up against... Actually, let's take a look at the schedule, shall we? Let's use our magic. It's Vega. So, the winner of SMSM2 and Gambit will be playing up against Navi in Group A. That should be happening right about now. Meanwhile, FTM, FlyToMoon will be playing up against Effect here in the Group B bracket. The winner of this match goes up against Vega in the playoffs. The winner of Navi versus whoever they play in the Group A losers round will be playing up against Team Spirit in the playoffs. So, without further ado, without spending another 50 minutes talking about the playoffs, we're going to be getting into this match. It's going to be the Death Prophet Tiny as well as the Razor ban out. We've got the Dark Wheel of the Chen, obviously Effect watching the last match, and the Sand King being out there by Effect. FlyToMoon ending the last match. It was only a best of one in 18 minutes and 40 seconds. There was 35 kills in that game. And we're on track for more of the same. The Gyrocopter being picked up by FlyToMoon. Going to be that first pick. Can be the carry, can be the safe lane hero, or it could be that mid lane hero, depending on what else they want to draft, how they want to react to Effect's draft. For now, let's just go ahead and assume it is going to be that safe lane Gyrocopter. Is pretty much 90% of the time that safe lane Gyrocopter is Effect respawn, with the Omni Knight not being banned out there, as the Chen as well as the Dark Willow being banned out instead by Effect. So it does mean with the Razor Band that Omni Knight does sneak through the draft. Effect going to be picking that one up. Usually at the minute seeing him in that off lane position, off lane Omni Knight. Also get themselves a Tusk. So it's going to be the run position for Tusk. Good with the snowballs, good with the ice shards, good just general all around hero. This is only game one, guys. It is going to be a best of 3. Like I say, winners move on to the playoffs. But we should be around for some good old fashioned CIS Dota. So the Rubik is going to be the pick up there by FlyToMoon. Good spells to steal already. Everything coming out from Omni Knight's kit. Obviously the Purification, the Repel, even... Can you steal the Repel? I don't think you can steal the Repel if you cast it on himself. But even the Guardian's Angel as well. Brewmaster is going to be the ban there by Effect. So... just taking the time out. It's going to be another couple of heroes being banned out by FlyToMoon. If there's any specific strat Effect I've got with the Omni Knight, or if you just like it because it's a good hero, which it is. It's a great hero. So, FlyToMoon, just taking the time. Could we run out the OD? And, are we gonna get an Invoker? Is that what we're going for here? Maybe a Storm Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
So the OD being good against the Int heroes, just being able to take that away from them. So,
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, in general, just a good ban if you're opting for something like the Storm. Obviously, like the Invoker. There's more mana dependent heroes in the mid lane, the early game.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
So the Terrorblade is going to be banned by FlyToMoon as the Enchantress taken out there by Effect. We've got a little bit of reserve time taken off by Effect and FlyToMoon, but general. They should still have an optimal amount of time to talk about the draft.
10 seconds remaining.
So.
Dire team
Effect. Pick up the Disruptor. Again, good combination with the Tusk. You've got the Ice Shards to lock heroes down while the Kinetic Field comes up. Getting that Static Storm off as well. Great for stopping the Rubik from being able to steal and cast spells, or anybody that gets caught in that, to be honest. And then just being able to fight into that with a lot of control coming out from the two supports. The Omni Knight does offer the Purification, obviously, with the a carry that gets in close, which you do usually see with the Gyrocopter. You see, like I said, the Gyrocopter usually brings out a Lifesteal ban, maybe a Juggernaut ban, which hasn't happened yet. So both of those heroes left try and fight up against the Gyrocopter if Effect want to be picking those.
Radiant team pick.
The Doom comes out from FlyToMoon as the Viper gets picked up by Effect. So, Viper being shown off, I suppose it's not early because you've only got one pick left. Just making sure they can get that in before the final ban comes out. That lane winning hero, the Viper. Where do FlyToMoon go next?
Radiant team ban.
I speak for the tree.
You pick up the Nature's Prophet. Okie dokie then. Wanted to go for that split push potential. Obviously, the Gyrocopter being able to clear off lanes with the Rubik with Fable, flat cannon there.
10 seconds remaining.
Is this a pause?
5 seconds.
Could even be a pause
remaining.
1 Doom.
Dire
If
team ban.
they ban out the Phantom Lancer on the side of Effect. Yeah, the Doom. I mean, we've seen the pause 4 Nature's Prophet before, but could even be the pause 4 Doom. Run the Gyrocopter in the mid lane, maybe up against the Viper. Pause 1 Doom, Rubik on the position 5, Nature's Prophet in the off.
Remaining.
It's just, it's still kind of fluid coming out from FlyToMoon. You know, they've still got the choices. They can still play musical lanes with the heroes so far. They do have the next pick though, which will kind of solidify they're not going to be able to react to Effect. Effect will have the last pick, so their carry coming out will be able to make a decision with 2 minutes left on the reserve time on heroes they want to be picking up against this FlyToMoon lineup, as the Lycan is ban out there.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Tegna.
Sorry, what? Right, so let's try and get into the minds of FlyToMoon. It's going to be
10 seconds remaining.
the Nature's Prophet
5 seconds
position.
remaining.
Ooh, Nature's Prophet offlane maybe? I don't know. This is wrinkle in my brain, man. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait to see who picks up what. As a fact, like I said, they got themselves 2 minutes to think about this. Something that goes well with the Tusk Disruptor, if you can get 3 or 4 heroes in the kinetic field, you can get something like a Sven. Something like a Faceless Void wouldn't be too bad, though the Tusk could have a problem. He'd only really be able to throw his Ice Shards in. The Viper wouldn't have a problem right-clicking from outside the Chronosphere. The Disruptor can drop the Static Storm inside the Chronosphere, set up that kinetic field as well. Omni Knight, the Purification. The Guardian Angel, it's not too bad for after the Chronosphere. making sure you get the chronosphere off by repelling him so he can jump in, get it up, and stop him from being decrept if the Pugna isn't caught out there in that chronosphere. So it's not all bad. Kind of talking himself into a faceless void. Disappointed if it doesn't get picked up now. So 28 seconds. Taking the time over this last pick. Gotta be really getting close to it now. Okay, the troll. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. The attack speed is going to definitely help with the Viper as well. Tusk, obviously being able to close off gaps. Troll Warlord, then being able to close them down with the Whirling Axes, chase them down. It could even be the aggressive try coming out from the side of effect if that's what they wanted to run in this off lane with a good Tusk Disruptor Troll Warlord combo. Really been able to slow and lock heroes down, at least crowd control with the kinetic field as well as the Ice Shards and Snowball. So, hopefully it won't be taking us too long before we can get into this game. Like I say, it is going to be a best of 3 as always when a flight disconnects. Let's take a look at the heroes on the side of FlyToMoon. Iceberg is going to be on the Pugna and Grata, so it looks like it's going to be the offlane Niche's Prophet. No Fear, always want to fly on the Rubik. Yes, Silent in the carry position on that gyrocopter. So, yeah, I can see this working. It looks like it's going to be a fun lineup from FlyToMoon anyway. Kind of prefer the effects draft though. Especially if this is going to be a mid Pugna. I'm not. I don't mind the Doom. Obviously, I do not mind the Doom. It's a good hero once you get that level 6, or even before that level 6. You can get that rotation off, start shutting down heroes, especially like the Troll, make sure he can't get his battle trance off, can't really affect the fights in any way apart from his right clicks, but even then you've got to watch out for the bashes. It's alright, but it depends how this is going to be run. So, we are into game number 1, and it is a best of 3, boys and girls. Stuck on the wall? There we go. Got her out. Yeah, okay, so it does look like it's going to be that mid Pugna. Let's take a look at the Viper, because the Viper is going to be able to throw out poison attacks, the Nether Toxin as well, which are both magic damage, even the Corrosive Skin's magic. So the Decrepify is not really going to save the Pugna. He has to get pretty close, his attack range, so we can't see it. The attack range, it's not the greatest in the world. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, it's fairly decent. I think with the Vipers, Yeah, so it's about the same. Maybe the Vipers is a little bit short. In fact, you can tell 575 to the 630. So yeah, he does have about a 65 attack range benefit. But usually you see the Vipers now going for that Hurricane Pike. Going for the Dragon Lance at least.
Thanks.
It looks like we're going to get 2-1-2s coming out from the side of FTM though. Looking to move this Doom as well as Non Grata down to the bot lane. What are they going to be able to do here with the Troll being here as well as the Disruptor? Do they try and make a move? It looks like no fear. He's just going to be hanging around, waiting for that rune to spawn, even sending the Treants in to try and do a little bit of harass damage. Troll just needs to back himself away. I always want to fly on the ball as they try and steal from the top. But doesn't matter because Always Want to Fly was there to steal the Radiant Rune from the top there as well. So 3 go the way of FlyToMoon. Not going to be missing out this time. As the Treants do expire. No Fear and Non Grata. Stacking up. So yeah, mid lane, Tusk's going to be chasing Always Want to Fly away, Always Want to Fly. Maybe he hangs around the mid, just support the Viper for now. But what you've got to be worrying about is getting Afterlife, maybe not shut down, but trying to deny him a little bit of harm because he's actually gone for the Degen Aura level 1 because Gyrocopter has to come in close. Again, the attack range from the Gyrocopter, it's not that big, 365. The normal melee attack range, 150, so it's only a couple of steps to get into the Gyrocopter's face and do the damage. Meanwhile on the bot lane, No Fear, trying to run himself away. There's going to be the Whirling Axes coming out as well. In a little bit of trouble. Is there another Thunderstrike? There is. Going to be the first blood. He's getting low enough. Is it going to be there to cast? It's just outside of the range. He stops to eat the tree Madden though. Doesn't get it off. And with, what's that, about 200 health before he started the tango. Would have been just a little bit too short. Going on 160.
Warriors of the wood.
So Afterlife finding the farm though, get himself 3 last hits, 2 denies. The Purification is going to be there to try and get the last hits as well. And it's going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle. As the Rocket Barrage is going to come out, Afterlife doesn't really bother because he is going to be cleaning up creeps. Probably goes for the second point into the Purification once he hits that level 3. Mid lane, as he going for Iceberg, 7-1. Up to the 4-2 of Afo Ninja. Meanwhile, once again, the TP is going to be there. Doom gets himself back to the fountain as the Tusk was rotating in. So no glimpse available. Close to level 2, but close doesn't always get you what you want. Kinga just walks himself past 4 Treants and a Nature's Prophet. Sure, why not? Gets him back in lane. As Rubik's looking to stack up behind. Afterlife, again, 2 points into Purification. Telekinesis is going to be there, drags him back too. Gyrocopter, but he gets the Purification off, does the damage to Silent, even gets the Tango. It's just going to walk himself away. In fact, I Always Want to Fly is going to be taking a lot of harass there as well. And Omni Knight got himself the full wand. The Purification can come out once again. He can warm himself up to keep himself healthy. Maybe even turns this around while the Tusk TP and snowballing in. It's going to grab him. And Purification up is in 3. The Telekinesis is going to be there. Drags him back away from Silent. And Silent tries to run himself out. Will be able to get himself out safely. No Always Want to Fly. Could be in a little bit of trouble here. No mana left for a snowball. Alright, Shadow. Yeah, we're on cooldown. Looks like Afterlife is just going to be satisfied with going back to the lane. And Silent did heal himself back up. Salved. Tangoed. Which Omni Knight is keeping hold of. The Rocket Barrage and Telekinesis. This should be first blood as Always Want to Fly. Always Want to Fly picks it up. Last right click after the Telekinesis. So Afterlife being sent to the Afterlife after getting a little bit too cocky. Rubik there picking that first blood up. Madden being stunned down. The kinetic field is going to come out, but no fears on the other side of it. Well, Naxi is going to miss. And Afterlife still gets himself in lane. Going to be keeping himself a little bit more healthy now. Nearly got the boots as well. Nature's Prophet TPs himself back down. The net's going to be there, but Nofi just tries to run himself away. Got no mana for that Infernal Blade. And Warlord taking advantage of that, throwing out his Whirling Axes. Doom forced to walk himself away. Bugner has to walk himself back to the fountain. Took a lot of harass there, I'm assuming from the Viper as well as the Tusk. They don't want to be sticking around for that. The Invis Rune is there for the Tusk though. Maybe makes a move top. Rubik TPing back. Afterlife. What he's going to be able to do, he is going to be getting level 4 off this creep, whether he gets the last hit or it takes him down by the tower. And we've seen the usual builds of a 2-0-2, but I wouldn't be surprised with the Rubik being so active that he gets 1 point into the repel. Goes for the Soul Ring after that as well. Looks to get aggressive on the Gyrocopter. Well, mid lane once again. Ninja trying to do what he can up against Iceberg, and Iceberg not really having a good time with this now. Always want to fly. There's going to be the kinetic field. Glimpse has already been used. Ninja comes at telekinesis. Who's going to fly? And always want to fly. Tries to get himself to Roshan. Is it going to be in time? It's going to be Roshan with the sweep. Ishad's not enough to secure that kill. And Ninja's not going to be happy with that. Yeah. The battle line's being drawn now. You want to get mid lane. Are they going to try and go? Ishad's traps Iceberg back, and now it's going to be the Ghost Form more enough, so Ninja free to right click and down snowballs there as well. Electric field just in case Ninja walks through. No Fear could be in trouble as well, being ticked down. 200 health left. He doesn't have the Scorched Earth back up just yet. Ninja telekinesis drags him back into tower range. He gets one right click off. You always want to fly. The top. Omni Knight now, opting for his phase boots first before the Soul Ring. That 1 point into the repel. Just means he gets another point into the purification as well. I don't think he picks up the Guardian Angel till probably level 7, maybe level 8. But we'll have a chance. Kingar's rotating down. There's going to be the snowball as well. Glimpse is available if he tries to TP himself away. And it looks like non grata. There's going to be person non grata on this bot lane. He gets killed off the Maiden, taking the kill. Doom can't get there in time, just needs to wander himself away. He's going to be able to see the courier though. He's going to try and swipe this one or not. Excuse me, the protection comes out. As Viper now knows the Doom's rotating down. It is level 5 to the level 3 of the Doom, but we're going to get a smoked up wizard in the form of Rubik. What they're going to be able to do here, Kingar is there for the protection. No Fear tries to stealthily get himself in, but I think that Tusk sees him, cancels his clarity, and now Ninja moving himself over as well. Ishad's blocking off the retreats. The TP's going to come in from the Nature's Prophet. It's going to be cancelled as the rest of his team come back to back up No Fear. He TP's himself down. The snowball's going to come through eventually. Kingar is going to go down, but not before he picks up a kill onto No Fear. And now Maiden's just going to go for the TP away in the trees. Ninja being left to his fate. Is he going to be able to take down Always Want to Fly? He does take down to the poison. Ninja does have 13-1 charges. He's going to be able to heal himself up. Gets himself in the trees, waiting for his teammate to get in. With the Nether Blast and non grata. Picks up the kill. Caught inside the tower range though. So it's going to split the gold between Ninja as well as Kingar. Nature's Prophet not able to get himself away from that, but did find the kill alongside the Pugna. If you take a look at the fight recap, was a 3 for 2, but you did lose your mid laner. Iceberg is going to be able to get himself back if that's where he wants to go, because the snowball's going to come in now. It could be actual kill with the kinetic field. There's going to be the Ghost Form coming up from Iceberg. He does have a glimpse though, and it looks like Iceberg may be taken down. His Nature's Prophet TPs himself back in. The Fairy Fire, but it's not going to be enough. Ninja picks up that kill. Caught out in the Sprout. Ninja's not really going to occur. There is a regen bottom that non-grata is going to be able to pick up here. Inside the trees, ILTW trying to do what he can, but No Fear. He's going to be able to run himself away. The axes fly through. It's not going to be enough. So, TP out. Maiden's going to be able to get himself out safely. This does leave Troll solo on the bot lane. Just needs to play it safe. Keep himself back. So hopefully he won't be caught out here. Meanwhile, top lane. Let's take a look at Afterlife. He's actually going straight for the drums. Picking up clarities and go for the drums. So not actually going to be picking up that Soul Ring this time. Doesn't look like. Unless it's coming out on the courier. It is not. Going straight for the drums. Two points into the degen aura. Makes it hard for the Gyrocopter to run away. He's going to be TPing himself down, popping the shrine now as well. Do they try and make a move onto the troll? Smoke's going to be there. He's got the call down as well. Level 8. No points into the missile.
Dire's structures are
And
fortified.
no fear, only level 4. I think
Dire's
Afterlife's
tower
pinging it
is
out.
under
He's saying,
attack.
you know, Gyrocopter's missing missing top.
Blessings.
He's going to try and do what he can to this tier 1 tower. With the help of his creeps. Yeah, Troll's TPing up as well. I think he's got himself the battle trance. No, not picked that up just yet. Maybe picks this up on the next level.
Is under attack.
The tier 1 tower on the top lane is going to be pressured. There's the rotation going to come through the Sea Kingar. Kingar, what's he going to be able to do? The Decrepify, the Fable, the Lift, the Life Drain. Iceberg picks up that kill.
Is wasted on the living.
Well, Rubik picks it up, but Iceberg
Radiant's bottom
makes sure
tower
he
is
finishes
under
the job.
attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
FTM.
Radiant's structures
Pressure in
are
the tier 1
fortified.
tower mid. So Nature's Prophet can take the tier 1 tower, but
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Rubik looking for...
Dire's top tower has
What's he going to
fallen.
be able to go for here?
Radiant's
Looks like he's just playing that
structures
position 5 as the top tower on the tier 1 top lane gets taken down. Silent gets himself a DD and gets himself a
are
kill
fallen. Radiant's bottom
onto
tower
Madden.
has fallen.
No. He's going to be getting drums himself, yeah. There's the battle trance coming out from the troll. So Kingar hiding himself away near the tier 2, but he's... I think he was just in vision, maybe just outside of that ward. Take a look at the way the vision was over the tree. I think he would maybe have been half and half. So bot lane. Iceberg comes down, but Afterlife is going to chase him down. The Purification, Telekinesis, but the Glimpse back as well. Iceberg could be in a lot of trouble. Purification comes back with cooldown. There's going to be the Ice Shards as a Decrepify does come in. Snowball, though, stops him for now. Just keeps him inside the kinetic field as Afro Ninja takes down Always Wanna Fly, and now the Life Drain, but the Purification from Afterlife is enough to take down the little skelly boy. Iceberg couldn't find anything there. He got a little bit brave getting himself up right up to the tier 2 tower, and now the Shrine going to be popped. Prophet gets a little bit of space in the mid lane towards Shadow Blade now as well.
Come.
The Treants come out on top. They've got themselves a creep wave as well.
Radiant's top
FTM.
tower is under
Want to be going for
attack.
the push. Snowball's going to come through onto the Gyrocopter. Does he have anyone inside as well? It's just going to be Kingar, but there's going to be the Ice Shards as well as the Kinetic Field, the Static Storm. They have enough to take him down, even glimpsing back the Nature's Prophet. He does have
Radiant's
the
top
Invis.
tower
Is he going to be able to get himself away? Just trying to channel that TP while he's got that Shadow Amulet effect on.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Nobody with the reveal.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
So Troll, farming up Ancients. It looks like the Roshan Pit non grata takes down Madden. Trying to make sure that wasn't happening in the act of doing so does get killed off. FTM looking to group now with the split push coming out from the Nature's Prophet as well. You can look to force down tier 1, tier 2 towers. Well, I say tier 1s, there's no tier 1s left. Force down tier 2 towers. Really start to take this map control.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Take a look at the Nature's Prophet. Got enough now. It's finished off the Claymore. So that will be the Shadow Blade when that comes out. Iceberg's scouting around the back as well. The push coming through onto this tier 2 tower with the Treants. Was the blast coming out? It's 4 points into that Nether Blast now as well. TP up onto the top lane. They're trying to chase down. The Doom comes out onto the Omni Knight as well. This should be a dead Omni Knight.
You remind me of someone.
So it looks like the draw on the battle lines as well. Doom saying we're going down to pressure this tier 2 tower on the top lane. Kingar hides himself into the trees. Iceberg clears it off with a Nether Strike, but he's got the Nether Blast even. He's got himself the haste rune, so it won't take him too long to catch up with Non-Grata. Got himself there onto the tier 2 tower top. He's going to go back through his jungle. Smoke comes out. Gyrocopter not in it. Or he was, wasn't he? He just got the last hit on that creep cam. That's why that was
Dire's middle tower is
not
under
there for
attack.
Silent. Silent TPing himself into the mid. No Doom for 90. Top lane though, it looks like we're going to be having a fight as Maiden takes down Non-Grata. Couldn't get the TP away. Now No Fear comes outside of the invis. He's going to be sharded up. The Decrepify comes up from Kingo. What's he going to be able to do to No Fear? There is going to be a cooldown coming through onto pretty much nobody. The Viper though, maybe going down. He's been stunned up. He's getting pretty low. He pops the Shrine. It looks like Effect may be able to try and turn this one around as the Guardian Angel does come out. There's going to be the Snowball now as well, but it looks like Effect does take down Always Wanna Fly. Now comes back to relocate onto the rest of his team. Kingo taking down to that Infernal Blade, trying to do what he can before he dies off. The Urn Charge may save his life. Will save his life as Iceberg takes down Afterlife. Now Maiden puts himself in a little bit of trouble. The Walling Axis comes through though. Both variations as ILTW just needs to run himself away. It's going to be an absolute blinder of a fight though. FTM turned this around for the second time. After that Shrine play, it looked like it may go the way of Effect, but Kingar, the only hero left alive, and the dive in tier 3s.
Radiant's top tower is under
There's still a tier 2, but they want that kill. No Fear gets pretty darn low. Looks like this tier 2 tower on the top. Not going to be surviving through this fight.
structures are fortified.
Afterlife TPing in, but the Treants as well as the Creeps should be able to take this one down.
Radiant's
In the end,
top
they
tower
do finish it off. 11 to 11, 3k net worth lead going the way of FTM. We are only 15 minutes in, guys. This can go either way still. As Non-Grata looking for the Orchid. I think they see Always Wanna Fly. The Sigil's definitely going to see that. And now the Ice Shards come out. Fabot with the Walrus Punch up into the air. Rubik gets the Telekinesis back, but with the Viper coming in, the Snowball there as well. It looks like Rubik will be taking a dive. Iceberg, the Decrepify's out, the TP in, so there's going to be the Sprout as well. ILTW. With the Glimpse back. Who's going to be Glimpse? It's actually going to be the Pug, and there's the Nether Toxin as well. So he just tries to get himself away from that. He's going to be able to do something. Now the Doom comes out onto the Tusk. The Flat Cannon finishes that one off, as well as that Infernal Blade coming out. No Fear trying to do what he can with the Stomp. And it looks like the Viper caught out in the trees trying to turn this around. But it could be another great fight. Two heroes already down. Afro Ninja caught out now trying to take down Sound. Is going to be able to claim that kill, but at what cost? Caught up now. It's going to be a life drain coming out. Anybody to stop this? Purification is there. Infernal Blade. Afro Ninja caught out in the Sprout. And the Telekinesis to back into the Nether Blast. 4 heroes go down. 3 heroes, sorry, go down on the side of Effect. With FTM now. Sights set on this tier 2 tower. Ice Shards are going to be there. The Snowball comes out into No Fear as well, so they may pay the price for sticking around too long, and that price is going to be, it's actually going to be Kingar being ganked up before they can get the kill onto No Fear, and now Matlin caught in the trees. Sprout's going to be there. So is another blast. They're going to carry on going. Get themselves a tier 2 tower and back themselves away. And FTM got more than they reasonably should have there. Helicopter going towards the side gunner. Only about 700 gold away from being able to finish that too. Something to note that 17 and a bit minutes now is still the net worth. Always forget about that. Troll has gone for the Battle Fury. So he was expecting a bit more of a longer game, but FTM want to be ending this in a similar time frame that they did that best of one they just played in. Getting the side gunner. Again, about 400 gold away from finishes. Troll needs to move himself away. Maybe he goes for Roshan. He knows that Silent now is down on this bot lane. Has the battle trance, but moves himself up to the top. Being able to clear up through these Nature's Prophets Treants as well as the creep wave. Pings do come out. Prophet, how close is he to that Orchid? In fact, I think it's coming out on the courier now as Viper smoked up with Madden as well as Kingar. Pugner could be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to walk himself into a static stomach. In fact, he walks himself right into a fist. As Kingar knocks him up into the air. Finishes that kill off. And now the TP away. Madden does get himself away. There's going to be the rocket barrage coming out after that missile. So it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, though. Position 4 for position 2. In fact, going to be happy with that. Everybody else able to get themselves away safely. Now the tier 1 tower being pressured in the mid.
Healing and harm.
Non-grata though. Has himself that Blightstone, Orchid, Shadowblade. Decent amount of farm there for the Nature's Prophet.
Roots and run.
As he looks for the Nullifier now as well, so they have one Doom, but they're looking to stack a second up on the side of FTM. No fear.
Radiant are scanning.
In the mid lane has the Doom. Can he catch up with Afterlife? Afterlife's going to show himself immediately, backs himself away. And it looks like maybe FTM's, yep, pinging out Roshan. You want to be making a move for this. Even the Treant Protector TPing in though. It's going to break the Lincolns.
Come to me.
Just holding on to the Orchid though. Doesn't want to use it for Roshan. Nature's Wrath is going to fly out to try and push these lanes. Well, FTM get pretty much a free Roshan. The Sigil is there, but nobody's going to be able to come in quick enough to be able to deal with this. Trolls down on the bot lane. It looks like Effect just going to be able to give up
Roshan has fallen to the ground.
free Roshan. In fact, not even taking a tower off this as the Troll couldn't push this bot lane in fast enough. I think he was farming the jungle. We're 20 minutes in. We hear an Orchid made him one more right click will go down. Non-grata picks up that kill. I mean, I guess himself the full pipe. But I don't know how useful that's going to be while they've got 5 heroes knocking on the door. Rolls on the bot, and the Nether Blast has already come out. The Ice Shadow is going to be keeping Doom firmly locked into the Nether Toxins. The Sprout now comes out, so the Treant Protectors can start to wail on this tower. Afro Ninja being repelled up. Is he going to be able to do anything about this? He needs to be careful about getting too far forward. Already getting down to lower than a third of his health. Prophet TP's out. He's going for the kill. It's like Troll able to get himself back into the Radiant base. You defend this tier 3 tower. I say defend. He stopped it from dying, but it'll only be a matter of time before FTM look to come back. Look to take that tier 3 tower. Bot lane, the rotation. Do they see the Troll? Are they going to be able to get this pick off? Looks like Rubik's trying to get himself in. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger though. Nature's Prophet TPs, gets the Sprout, eats himself out with the Battle Fury. And it looks like they are going to be able to go for a consolation prize with Madden. Not able to get himself out in time. You draw the arrow though. The missile's still going. Are they going to be able to get this? Iceberg comes in, drops the Veil, as well as the Life Drain, the Repel though. Stops him from taking any damage. So 15 to 19, a 5k net worth lead. 22-22. Stack up for this tier 3 tower. Backdoor protection. Going to be keeping it healthy. You wait for the creeps, but I don't know how long this is going to actually survive through. Yeah, one more Nether Blast will be able to do the job. Backdoor protection or not. Iceberg just needs to wait for it. Gets himself in with a Decrepify. Takes the tier 3 tower. Now Afro Ninja being targeted by a homing missile. It's such a satisfying noise when that hits. Just a dunk.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Wasting no time at all. FTM move themselves towards the shrine. Pick that one up.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
In fact, I think they've still got the Aegis for another couple of minutes at least. It was about 20 when it went down, so maybe another 2 minutes or so. Non-grata. Still building towards the Nullifier. Nearly has the Relic. And the Treant army leading the creeps away from the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Just to start putting pressure onto the shrine. It's actually going to be taking a lot of damage coming out from these Treants as well. What talents does he have? It's 4 Treants and 30 damage.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Rubik TP's away from the Viper. Wants to play it safe. Might be going for that Maelstrom just to try and clear through the creeps as well as those Treants coming out from the Nature's Prophet.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's take a quick look at the items.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
Well, we've got a bit of a break.
Radiant's
You can see we've got the drums, Ags up for the gyrocopter. He's got the Aegis still for now. Doom. Got the Crimson Guard. Aether Lens. What's the Aghanim Scepter on Iceberg? Battle Fury, Yasha, Aquila, BKB being picked up now as well by the Troll. His Radiant Courier does go down, no items on that. Nature's Prophet tries to get himself away with the Sprout. Is he going to be able to get the TP? The Snowball comes in. Nature's Prophet takes the Courier down. Going to pay with his life though. It's Iceberg trying to do what he can on the spot lane. Half an injury is there. So the train's being cleaned up. They're actually going to be leaving those for the Troll.
middle tower is under attack.
Top lane being pushed out. Jericho's is there. Nature's Prophet up in 20 seconds as well. Will be able to just TP himself into a fight or a push if there is one. Aegis won't be up for too much longer. I think it's got maybe a minute left. In fact, just as I say that. Yeah, Nature's Prophet going to be respawning now. Close to the Sacred Relic. He's already bought up the Helm of the Iron Will now, so that is going to be a full nullifier and about 300 gold. You'll be able to get it with these Ancients as well as that little stack around there. Bottom side of the jungle offering the gold that the Nature's Prophet needs to finish this one up. Yeah, just gets the bounty, picks that one up. And now the Orchid Nullifier is going to be able to stop the BKB just in time to get that Orchid off. Iceberg, what's he got coming out in the courier? It's actually going to be going towards the BKB of a zone. It's going to be good while he's in that Decrepify to stop him from being able to take any damage whatsoever. But FTM starting to close the noose around Effect's neck. Omniite's got himself, like I say, he's got himself the pipe. Yule's is there as well, so that's going to be the mana regen he need. Viper's got himself the full Maelstrom. They're making a move now onto, who's going to go down here. The Pugman's being caught out. He's going to be killed off. Kinga is going to be able to claim that kill now with the Static Storm. Man, and what's he going to be able to do? He's only going to be able to die. They're trying to go for the chase of BKB. He's been popped by Silent. He's going to be able to get himself a double, maybe even a triple. Afterlife tries to run himself away, gets a purification. Just looking for the TP, looking for a safe space to use that.
The armor have omniscience.
And it looks like nothing going to be able to cancel that TP with the repel. Played there by Afoninja. Longrata TPs himself top. And looks for the push. Roll is going to come in. And the BKB is on cooldown for the 27 seconds. There's the Nullifier as well as the Orchid coming out. And the mischance though. Nature's Prophet not able to get that kill, and now he could pay with his life. The Snowball, is it going to be a long enough range? It just hits onto him. Now, the Doom comes in though, going to be able to back up his Nature's Prophet. There's the Treants, the Infernal Blade, even the Nullify being used. Kingar can't get himself away from that one. The big arrow being drawn there by Iceberg. Go down mid. But he does have the buyback. The glimpse comes through. And now the Decrepify, the Rocket Barrage. Silent picks up that kill. Two supports down. Both have buybacks. Now the Toxin being used to clean up this creep wave and stop the aggression coming through onto this Rex. It is going to not have the backdoor protection just for a little while the creeps do move through. The missile come through. The cooldown's going to be there as well. It looks like the buyback's coming through from at least a Disruptor. They want to make a move, and Silent is going to be getting pretty down low. He's going to be able to get himself away from this BKB, so the glimpse is going to be able to affect him. And now just needs to move himself away. They do pick up a fought back Disruptor though. That is going to be a big kill going the way of FTM and Roshan. 8 seconds.
Radiant are scanning.
Iceberg's got himself the Arcane Room. In fact, if it was just a little bit longer in the Roshan pit, Always Wanna Fly would have seen him come up. Well, now, where do Effect go with this? As F1NG leading the line. Are they just going to try and get out for farm to try and protect the troll while he tries to get himself a bit more net worth. I mean, he's sitting top of the net worth. What's he got himself? He's got himself the Battle Fury, Healer, Blink, Yasha, BKB.
Seeds of fortune.
But it's just not enough at the minute. And now Roshan, they know it's up, they're pinging it out. They're trying to use this as bait as well. The ice shards are going to be the trolls up on the high ground. How did the Rax fare? The Rax, that's about a third of its health. It's going to be ticking back up though, as it looks like they want to try and make a move. The TP is going to come in from Non-Grata. Already we're going to be killed off by Kingar. The missile flies through, but the BKB popped by ILTW. There's going to be the Viper Strike as well, silent, even with the BKB on. It's going to be getting a bit of life back, but it's not going to be enough. And this could be the fight that Effect needed. The drag back onto Iceberg now. Again, the Whirling Axes come out. The Gripify is going to be wearing off pretty soon. He's trying to life drain through this, but with 4 heroes around. Purification, it's enough. They get the Sentry Ward goes down, but they can't find the kill onto the Rubik. And now it does open up Roshan. Scouted out with those Ice Shards. Our Effect going to be able to drag this one back, kicking and screaming. Already at a 5k net worth deficit, but a couple of towers will be able to clean that one back up. Use the Roche. It is a cheese as well. Alpha Ninja's going to be picking that one up. Now the Glimpse is it there to try and drag back the Rubik. It's just just on the edge of the range, but he does get the repel off. So, able to survive through that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The one tower is going to fall. Getting ourselves 31 minutes into this game, 21 to 24. This Viper just TPs himself back to try and deal with the double siege creep, as well as these creeps pushing in. Non-Grata. Going for the full.
Got it.
Yeah, he just needs the Crystallis so he can get himself the full Bloodthorn. All together, what's that? 12. I'm not going to math it up. It's 2150, is it, for the Crystallis? And another 1,000, so it's looking about 3,000 gold. Be able to pick that one up. He could buy it out, but then he wouldn't have the buyback gold available. You see the Prophet, the Dust's going to go. There's the Orchid trying to get through to the Tusk. The Nullifier does come out. He's going to be left alone in the Snowball. They're trying to chase him down now as well. The Repel is there. The Glimpse back onto the Doom, so he's not going to be able to do anything there. Once he's got the Doom up in 13 seconds. Iceberg, though, getting pretty down low. The cooldown's going to be there. They may even be able to find a ILTW. He does have the Aegis, the Infernal Blade, though, keeping him locked down. Aegis could be popped now. They move themselves over to Afterlife to be able to pick up this kill before the respawn comes out. Rubik comes in. Does he have the lift up? The Telekinesis down. There's going to be the Doom now as well. Through onto the Viper, the chases out, the missiles there. They're trying to get him. Nature's Prophet even TPing him for that. The Ice Shards, but it's not going to be able to lock down anybody. So he just sidestep it. Pick up a Kingar. Pick up a kill onto the Rubik, the Viper now as well. Only Iceberg they want to go down there. So no buyback. The Viper's ticking out in between his. He's in and out of that. Roll. Just waiting in the mid lane. Could be going on to the Rubik though. Are they going to be able to find anything from this? The Telekinesis. The rest of his team maybe comes down. The Whirling Axes. The Glimmer Cape is going to be able to keep the Rubik alive. No fear. Charging down the mid. Warlord already away. Saving Grace coming out from Effect. The creeps were pushed up to the tier 2 tower. Not able to pressure the mid lane Rax. FTM. All the heroes start to come back alive.
Where's my pension? Double damage!
So silent. ED building towards the Satanic now as well, trying to survive through these fights. He knows he's being bursted down. Just needs that to keep himself alive. Swaps out, I'm assuming, the Killer or the drums. Able to pick that one up. 3 heroes smoked up. Nature's Prophet able to TP. Iceberg, where's he gonna go?
Invisibility.
Doom picks himself up an Invis rune. be able to lead the line. They may see the disruptor now. Smoke's not broke just yet, but they're going to be fighting up to the high ground. The repel comes out. Now it's going to break the blink down by the Tusk. The snowball as well. The cooldown's going to be there. The Tusk is going to be picked off, and the German true sight is on the ground. They're trying to take down Silent as fast as possible, but he's just going to run himself away from the troll. Non-Grata picks up Afro Ninja now as well. Troll's trying to do what they can. The life drain. It's going to be too much. In fact, it's going to be... Is it going to be 3-4 heroes? No. Either from Disruptor able to get himself away. Buyback comes out from the Viper, but this could be a lane of racks. The Troll buybacks as well. Silent, if he chased us, he'll scepter into the Nether Toxin, but he's just going to be able to walk himself away. The kinetic field there. The repel comes out from the Rubik. Glimmer Cape, is it going to be enough? One more right click. Able to secure that kill. Iceberg tries to run himself away. The Doom comes out onto the Omni Knight now as well. Milfia may put himself in a little bit of trouble. The Nether War doing a little bit of damage. Cool down. Is it going to be effective after the fact? They're trying to drain down the Disruptor as well. They will pick up that kill. And now Iceberg, though, the blink up to the high ground. It looks like the Will and Axe is maybe enough to finish off. Gyrocopter just gets himself away, trying to turn this one around. The repels onto the troll wall as well. Afterlife trying to do what he can. Nature's Prophet trying to right-click down. Iceberg, is he going to be taken down? The Purification is, though. He does get taken down by Afro Ninja. Ticks himself down. Viper eats the cheese, gets himself back healthy. It's going to be a full 5-man wipe, going the way of effect. Keep on hold of that Rax, which will again regen up at 5 health per second. Yeah, range Rax, not so lucky. In fact, trying to go for it up the mid lane, but there's 4 buybacks available. It's going to be 1. Nature's Prophet. Does he TP himself down to the bot to try and split push this out?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
Actually going to be going towards the top.
Radiant's courier.
Picks off the courier.
Dire's middle tower
We had a TP on it, but now he has the full Bloodthorn as well. Just try and deal. It does deal with the mischance going out onto the Troll Warlord. Everybody going to be able to get True Strike as well as crits onto him. What was stolen? It's actually going to be the Battle Trance. That's going to be great for the Gyrocopter. The Repel comes out after the Telekinesis, so TW trying to run himself away. Doom Mule's up in the air. Doesn't have the Doom just yet. So Nature's Prophet's Treants. Pushing in. Trying to do damage to this tower. We go down pretty quick as well. The chase is on. Maiden's here to try and clean this one up. Down to about 250 health. The Nether Toxin helps clean it up as well. The Treants do get it down to about 167 health. With the help from the siege creeps. So now I always want to fly. Just solo on this bot lane. He's bottom of the net worth by about 200 gold. It's no one near close to his blink, I don't think. In fact, unless this is his blink coming out, that's just more words. Yeah, Rubik just able to clear through this.
Dire are scanning.
The scan comes out, they see all 4 heroes. Or at least they see some enemy heroes on the high ground. Not sure how many of them are there. Scan doesn't give you a count, just lets you know there's heroes there. Rubik could be in a little bit of trouble here. These 4 heroes move down to the low ground between the where the tier 2 tower stood, where the tier 3 tower stands. We are 38 minutes into this game now, 27 to 33. Disconnect. Great.
Regeneration.
First one, hopefully the last one of the day as well. Those disconnects are always a pain in the ass. Thankfully, it only takes a couple of seconds to get back into the game. It's Disruptor. 35 seconds before that courier is back up. Again, it was only the TP that was lost, but the fact that you lose the courier is just... I suppose when you're not leaving your base, it's not that big of a deal. Nature's Prophet looking for the push on the bottom. FTM just slowed it down. If you take a look at the full net worth, yeah, it's a 5k net worth advantage. Always go in the way of FTM. XP's been up and down. You can just see after those 2 big fights, those two big team wipes. And just go in favour of effect after dipping in favour of FTM. Items, take a look at those. Crimson Guard, it looks like the Doom is going for a Shivas. It's going to be coming out shortly. Yarokov gets himself close now to the Satanic. That 314, so it's going to be 4-4 before he's going to be able to pick that one up. Yeah, 900 gold away. Roshan going to be up in 14. In fact, needs to be careful about leaving the base. As Prophet, he's going to have a TP anytime he wants to use it. 50 mana, can just absolutely blink around the map. Boom sees the Roche. Both teams want to try and stack up for this. The kinetic field's there, the Sigil as well, so they see no fear in the Roshan pit. Here at Battle Trance, was that? Nope, wasn't. It might have been Rubik just using it before it wore off. But yeah, FTM worked themselves into the Roche pit. And where's the follow-up here? You get the D-Ward, the Repel comes out onto the Troll as well, so FTM know there's something up. In fact, just have to be careful about leaving this base because Nature's Prophet, like I say, no cooldown. Takes him, what, 2 seconds to TP? And with this bigger creep wave as well, they need to come back and defend this, otherwise they're going to be losing a tier 3 tower, which just creates the space now for FTM to do the Roshan. Snowball clears through most of the creeps. Still standing up on the high ground. Bolt's there as well, showing himself. Roshan slowly being whittled away. It is a refresher shard as well, which I assume you give to the Doom. 2 Dooms as non-grata bottom lane takes down Kingar, but and it does get the return kill.
You've been disrupted.
Now this creates the space. Nature's Prophet, he did buy back. So he is going to be down for 105. This could be the fight that Effect need. There's going to be the Nether Toxin coming into the Roshan pit. The cooldown. Well, on the cooldown being used after Ninja, he's going to be able to get himself away. The full Melania picked up on him. ILTW is just going to blink himself forward. Are they going to try and focus down the Doom? He does get killed off. And now the Guardian's Angel trying to turn this fight around. Instantly buy back from the Doom. Snowball comes in. The Ice Shards are going to be there as well. They take down the Rubik. He's gotten himself no buybacks. So this fight going to go the way of Effect. Guardian's Angel's already come out, so it's not really that much. Dooming up the Omni Knight. BKB comes out into no fear. He's trying to run himself away. Viper, are they going to be able to take down Iceberg? He's going to try for the TP, but going to be glimpsed back. Killed off. And now Roshan. Obviously, Nature's Prophet not buying enough time. We'll be back up in 55. Afterlife takes that refresher shard. So it's going to be that double Guardian's Angel being able to cast by the Omni Knight. Tier 3 tower bot on 500 health. Tier 3 tower top. A little bit lower. But in fact, maybe have the sights set on something a bit more further away from home, as it is going to be a lane of racks on wave effect. FTM no buybacks apart from the Pugna. Doom's the only one alive. He's got himself no Doom ultimate yet for the next, what's that, 84 seconds. So that's going to be at least one lane. T2 towers, they're just going to go for the tier 4s. And FTM, how are they going to react to this? Only 2 heroes alive, 1 buyback available, and I don't think you want to use it with 20 seconds left on the clock. One tier 4 tower is going to fall. Pugna forced to buy back. Are they going to be able to chase this one down? As Effect do back off, so it's going to be 1 tier 4 tower. Could have been 2. 700 health left. Effect take the time, back themselves away. Play it safe. Where's the vision? No vision there for the Dire. In fact, if we take a look at the buybacks, Rubik has one. Nobody else, everybody else. Nature's Prophet has one now. It must have just come back up. Now the shrine's being started. ILTW.
That feels better.
Roshan's only just gone down, mate. No point hanging around the pit. Viper trying to push up this top lane on his own. We'll be able to do it. Say with the Melania. As well as the Hurricane Pike. Extra attack speed level 25. He's going to go for the Nether Toxin silences as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So no passive and no main abilities coming out. You get caught in that Nether Toxin. Viper, just look at how fast he's attacking now as well. That's without the battle trance.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Push comes in, the top lane. Nature's Prophet's going to be there trying to take down the lane of Rax. TPs himself to the bottom lane as Troll just trying to defend this now. The ranged Rax is going to be in a little bit of trouble, down to about 400 health. Gyrocopter stops the push on the top lane. I think going to try and fight this now. Backed. MP TP's out. FTM being pushed back, have to resort to the split push now. They've got themselves a ward, which we'll see into the Radiant base up onto that high ground. It's out of the range of the tier 3 tower as well, but it looks like Effect want to stack up again. They know buybacks limited on the side of the Dire. Try and force something out here, but they're also limited on the side of Effect.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Go for my armor. Double damage.
Troll picks himself up a DD. This could be the window that they want. Roshan down for the next 4 minutes at least. Troll still has that Aegis. So trying to put it to good use. The smoke comes out. It's going to break instantly. They know someone's up. High ground. Iceberg just stands there. The blink's going to come in from the troll wall. It's going to be telekinesed up into the air. Not be able to get that PKB off just yet. It's maybe saving it for the Aegis pop. Now the call down. It's going to be a kinetic field stack stone, but nobody caught in on that. And now Afternoon just tries to run himself away. The Aegis is going to be popped. This is going to be a good fight for FTM if they can try and capitalise on the Aegis to take down Madden as well. Now the troll comes back to life trying to get himself out. Guardian Angel comes up. It is going to be a global one as well, but Alpha Ninja's already going to be taken down. The BKB blink away by the troll. Blinks the Doom's there. He's not got that Doom help just yet. Non-Grata TPs himself in. The Sprout needs to break that as Afterlife. All going to be able to run themselves away. Back into the mid lane though, it looks like ILTW is just trying to take them on a merry goose chase. Iceberg though doesn't fall for it.
Dire are scanning.
Rubik, ILTW. Still moving around, doesn't have himself a TP, so they're just scanning. Gets himself up onto the high ground. Trying to get himself towards the fountain, I guess, to look for a TP, but this is buying time for FTM. ILTW, you just need to get out, mate. Just get yourself a TP, get back for the defense, because the pushes are going to start coming in.
Haste.
Yep, there he goes. TP's himself back. Like I say, bought time for FTM to hunted him down. Non-Grata, what does he go for next? He's actually gone for the Silver Edge. Even the Bounty Rune.
Illusion. The seeds of fortune.
Gonna be going for the Hex next. And if you can get that Nullifier off before the BKB comes out on the Troll, you can then Hex him, wait for the Hex to wear off, and then get the break with a Silver Edge. So it's not a bad combination taken away. I mean, you could even get it on the Alpha Ninja to stop the Nether Toxin from coming out. What else we got? But it does take away the fervor.
Barracks are under attack.
Prophet cheekily once again in there. This Rax will fall. It's only a ranged Rax. As the Treants get chased away. ILTW shaking his axe, saying, "Get off my high ground, you damn trees." Oh, Doom. It's going to be a 5-man smoke up the mid. Keep an eye on those buybacks. Only the Nature's Prophet as well as the Troll. Rubik hanging around down the bottom as well. Roshan, minute and 5 before we see the final timer. Maybe effect. Not wanting to hang around that long. The lanes are starting to be pushed in. Prophet lights himself up. Wait for a little bit of vision on the map. But King are going to be forced to TP back as the lane does push in. Now, it's an 8k net worth lead. It's 32 to 38. 50 minutes in and now as well. Both teams, they know what's at stake here. It is a best of 3, so there's going to be at least one more match coming up after this. But both teams not wanting to be giving away that one match lead, playing it safe. While still somehow managing to get, what's that, 70 kills in 50 minutes?
Almighty money.
Let's keep an eye on this Roshan timer. Angrata finds himself a DD. I think he just picks that one up. What's it going to be? It's going to be a long one. 2 minutes 17 seconds before Rosh is back up.
Double damage.
If you get the pings on the disrupt, they know someone who's got the gem. It's up on the tusk, so he's going to be able to sigil that one down though, whether he can eat it off or not. He does have the attack range to deal with it. The ward though, going to be denied. Taken away by King R. Prophet TPs himself away. Looks like Troll was on the hunt. He's got himself the Skadi as well as the Butterfly, going for those boots of travel. Actually just swapping out his boots for now. Using the Butterfly to get the movement speed. Bugner, only hero shown in the mid. And the ping of Roshan, but Roshan not back up now for another minute. As the Treant will be able to tell FTM. You see the troll, but not there in time to try and stop him from being able to get the kill onto that Treant. Rubik, maybe if he got himself closer, could have been able to get the telekinesis off. Drag that troll back. Mid lane though. Sentries out of range of each other. Once again, Roshan, 30 seconds before he's back up. Prophet trying to do what he can to disrupt the team. There's going to be the Walrus Punch coming out onto the Doom though. This could be a really bad fight for the Doom. Trying to get himself where the Guardian Angel is going to be able to pick up at least one. Instantly buys back and now they move towards helping out the fight. The Nature's Prophet's not TP'd himself in just yet. Maybe he's looking to distract on this fight. Maiden tries to get himself away. He's got the gem pickup. Black Cannon coming through. Is it going to be enough damage to nullify? The TP comes in from Nagarata and now the repel onto the Troll Waller. The turnaround with the Troll Punch, the Snowball. Guardian's Angel cast for the second time that Wraith, excuse me, the Refresher Shard is being used. Now ALTW, what was stolen? It's like you could be the Whirling Axes. Buyback comes in from the Gyrocopter. The buy-in time. Nature's Prophet TPs himself back in. Actually gets the Sprout onto ILTW. He's trying to run himself away. Is it Doom available? It's not. It's already been used. And now with the Decrepified, the Life Drain comes out. Trolls down. The buyback's coming out from pretty much everybody. And it looks like they want to try and carry on chasing down. Nature's Prophet TPs himself in. He's going to be able to get the right clicks. Sprout there as well on the edge of the connecting field. It's going to be enough. Doom doesn't even need to do anything. Links in, but... well... 2 heroes down. Buybacks used. If you want to go for this Roche, if you don't want this being done by the Dire, FTM, they'll get him close to be able to pick this one up. It's going to be too late, and now they know the Refresh Shards there. The Doom's going to have it as well as the Cheese. Longrata, BKB nearly up.
The seeds of fortune.
You've got way enough gold, mate. Ah, there he is. He's just waiting for it to be flown in by the courier. Now the sheep stick there by Nature's Prophet as well.
Illusion. I'll take that.
So now Gyro Recharges in the missiles, that's what he went for. He's going to hold up the right hand side. Now 25-second cooldown. Iceberg himself, an Aghanim Scepter. Faithful Lens as well for that extra range. Sheepstick of its own. The Troll, who's he going to come across? He's actually going to be able to take down the Rubik. The gem is on the deck. Do they try and move this fight up? Silent does have the Aegis. Are they going to be able to take him down? He did buy back for this. The Static Storm comes out, but the Snowball, is it going to be enough? I think they are going to be able to take down the Troll. He's down for 125. No more buyback on him, and now they move on to Afterlife as well. FTM, have they found their opening? There's going to be the Eul Scepter up in the air, but it looks like it's going to be the last right click coming through from Silent. Takes down the Omni Knight Maiden. Do you put forward? There's going to be the Infernal Blade. And he should tick down to this, even with the Millennia Charge on him. It's not going to be enough. The Refresher Charge to BKB. Gets the Doom back up, another life being brought through from Iceberg. Silent wants to carry on charging in. There's going to be the Walrus Punch. The Lincoln Sphere broken out. The Doom. I think it was cast onto a Lincoln Sphere. I think that's what the Lincoln Sphere was onto Afro Ninja. And now 3 heroes going to be running themselves back. It's going to be the buyback from the Viper. But FTM looking to close this game out. Nature's Prophet does have the buyback available if he goes down here. Is he going to use it, or are they just going to settle for 2 lanes of racks? Yep. Nature's Prophet TP's in. They're going to go for the Megas. The Troll's down. They know he can't buy back. Lotus Orbs there. Silent taking a lot of damage. But it's not going to be enough.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
So Megas are out. Still no Troll for 53. No Disruptor for 42. The buyback's being used on everyone but the Pugna. It looks like this is going to be tier 4s as well as Megas. It could even be the game if they can take this in the next 40 seconds. Alpha Ninja does need to be careful. He's already been bought back. The Blink comes in. But the Lotus Orb Snowball now comes in. Silent being kept healthy by Iceberg, but Silent's the one with the Aegis, so you don't want to be giving him too much life away. Now, they should be able to take down the Viper. The Guardian Angel comes out, but it looks like even with the Guardian's Angel, Viper could go down the BKB. Just cancelling off the little damage that was left. And Silent now, this is going to be the Ancient, even with the fortification, even